Okay, why exercise is so important for mental health. I've been meaning to make this video for a long time, but in all honesty, I really wanted to get back into the gym before I could start giving other people advice and motivation, to help them to take action and go to the gym. So I've just come back from swimming today, and I feel great. I feel fantastic. I feel the way that everybody wants to feel, from day to day life. And I'm going to share all the positive reasons why you should go gym to improve your mental health and just for all-round happiness. So the first thing that comes to mind, and this is why I like doing videos, straight after a gym experience, because the words that I'm saying are going to be a lot more accurate and truthful as I'm still processing the experience. So the first positive benefit that I notice after I've gone to the gym, in this case today I did swimming, I did 28 laps up and down. I feel a lot less stressed. There's so much stress and anxiety and all the stress from day-to-day life. It's like it's emptied out like a rubbish bin. It really reminds me, when you're on your laptop or your PC and your internet, your computer starts slowing down, then it says that you've got to delete some files. The computer can't take it, and you've got to go and delete files or find the folders, and then you empty out the trash. And I see mental health exactly the same way. We get all of this baggage and all of the negativities that go on this very stressful world that we live in with social media, and just living in a big city is very stressful. Yeah, there's many positive points. Living in a city like London, you've got the tourist attractions, there's a lot of things that you can do, but we can't get away from the fact that when you live in it day to day, it's extremely stressful. The traffic, the noise, the busyness of the city. You're always taking on other people's stress. Even when you're in a good mood and you're happy, there's always someone else who's in a bad mood who wants to make your life difficult. People get in the way, when you're trying to walk about. So it's almost inescapable. So, and not to mention the negative news and the challenges that we have from day to day, and just living can be stressful. So going to the gym and doing swimming or weight training or any exercise, it unleashes all of that pent-up energy and stress that we carry and we deal with. And it doesn't matter who you are, young, old, for males or females, you need an outlet. Just like a computer, it needs to release those the files or the negativity, because if it doesn't, eventually the computer slows down and the computer ends up breaking down and breaking. You've got to get a new one. And that's the same with mental health. If you don't regularly find a positive outlet to empty your stress and your anxieties and the negative thoughts and all that energy, it just eventually you can't go on with that negative energy stored. You need something to release it. So training's so important, and I think it's something that we always need to be reminded, because you hear people say it, go to the gym, it will improve your mental health. But sometimes it's true, but you don't always want to hear it because of the resistance of not wanting to get up and go to the gym. But every time you go and do a gym session, every time I do a gym session, it always reminds me of how much I love it, how much I enjoy it, how much it's worth getting out of bed, putting your clothes on, booking the session, going down to the gym, putting in the effort. You just feel like a different person afterwards. And I always feel a lot lighter, and I always feel like I can take on the challenges that I've got in life, my responsibilities, and I'm not going to get as affected or triggered by, external negatives, if that makes sense, or other people trying to put on their stress onto me and stuff like that. So it's such an empowering thing. So I hope that I can motivate as many men, women as I can by making this video. So that's one of the things. Now the second thing, you feel good about your appearance when you've worked out. I always do, because you see that your body, whatever shape your body's in, if you're in good shape, then great, you're fortunate. Or if you're not in good shape or somewhat in between, or whatever shape you're in, I always feel better after a workout, even if it's psychological. Your body looks better in the mirror because you've burnt calories and you've trained and you've worked your muscles. And swimming is just life-changing, by the way. I don't know if any of you have tried swimming to improve mental health, but it's one of my favourite exercises, and I like weight training and boxing. I'll probably do another video about that. But yeah, it gets you in shape, you know, you lose calories, you feel fitter, you feel more attractive, more confident. So there's no negatives. I can't think of any negatives with going and working out. Yeah, as I was basically saying, when you go to the gym and you have that positive experience and you come out, one of the first thoughts that goes through my head, and I'm pretty much sure it'll probably be the same for you, is I've got to do this again. You know, it makes you want to continue building that momentum and going. And that's the most important thing amongst these things, is you've got to keep this up regularly. You know, to maintain a good mental health wherever you're living, especially for people that live in big cities and very stressful environments, you want to be going regularly so you can really see the benefits. And as I said, going to the gym is great for mental health. It's brilliant for, you know, dealing with anxiety, stress, panic disorder, insomnia, social anxiety. It gives you more confidence, it gives you more strength, all those things. It really does, and it sets you, you know, it puts you in the right place mentally, emotionally. And what is also great, what I've realised today, when you go to the gym and you break out of your negative pattern of procrastination or whatever excuse, whatever's been keeping you from going to the gym, right? It shows you where you're going wrong in your life. So it might show you that the reason why you're not feeling good about yourself in certain areas, it could be any area of life, maybe your self-esteem's pretty low because you haven't been pushing yourself, or maybe you've just left it too long to go to the gym. Obviously with the COVID restrictions, that's been quite a genuine excuse, but other than that, if it wasn't a pandemic, it can show you in a positive way your weaknesses. Maybe it's showing you that you're not disciplined enough, or you're not being courageous enough in your life, you're making excuses. And once you get over that hump, because there's always that kind of hump, that resistance, you know, you enjoy the workout. Well, I enjoy the workout, right? I can't speak for everyone. I'm trying to do that. I can speak for myself. I enjoy the workout, and I want to go again, and I don't ever want to go back to allowing myself to not be disciplined and to leave those long periods of not going to the gym, because I think a lot of people will do that. They will go to the gym, they'll enjoy it, and then they'll tell themselves they're gonna keep this up, make it a regular thing, so they can really, you know, have a great mental health, get the confidence and get in shape. And then they end up falling back into that compromising pattern where it's like, oh, I will go, but not next week, and then before you know it, you haven't been to the gym for a long time. So the gym reminds me how important momentum is, and it also shows me, you know, the positive effects it has on my mental health. And I can compare that, and I can go, right, what's my mental health like after I've gone, you know, and done a gym session? How do I feel after the session? Unbelievable, you know, top of the world, like I can take on the world. I feel good about myself. Okay, let's compare that to how I feel when I'm not going to the gym. It's night and day. When I'm not going to the gym, I don't feel like I can take on, you know, the world. I don't feel like I can be at my best and perform at my best in every, you know, different shape and in every different form, I mean. And I feel tired now. It's a good tired. I know I'm going to get a better night's sleep. I feel more inspired to eat a more healthier diet. So it's just positive all around the clock. There's no negatives. The only negative is not going, not doing it. So I wanted to share that, and I hope that this video can inspire anyone or loads of you to go down today, book your session and go tomorrow, go ASAP and make this a regular thing, because I've always been a huge advocate, even before people, you know, experts were coming out, doctors and therapists and other people were saying how important exercise is, you know, for reducing anxiety and mental health. And I've known that for a long time now, from when I've been going gym, and I've been going to the gyms for years. And of course I've had periods of not going in it, and it affects me. I can't get away from it in a very negative way. So yeah, you can do whatever you want. You can try swimming, because I've done that, and I'm going to mix up and also do weight training. So yeah, that's all I wanted to say today. I hope people get a lot out of this. Like, share, subscribe, become fearless, and Let me know what your thoughts are about the gym. Have you been going lately, or have you just broken out of a long period of not going and now you've got that positive experience? And let's have a conversation about the positives with regards to going to the gym for your mental health, and the negatives with not going to the gym and procrastinating.